Hello learners, this is Bhavish from Lomosake Labs. This tutorial is all about understanding the concept of a plugin called Sketchy FFD, and then we'll be also creating a hanging light with the help of same plugin. What is FFD? FFD is nothing but a plugin which is used to manipulate an object created with the help of control points created around it. So now let's start learning FFD in detail. Before getting into the concept of FFD, I would like to instruct you that FFD will work only on grouped objects. That is, whenever you're creating an object in SketchUp, please do make it as a group and then make use of your FFD. So it will definitely work. Okay, now let's start learning FFD in detail. Whenever we use our FFD plugin, it will create these kind of control points around an object which is as a group. So these control points have two main purposes. Firstly, these control points are used to subdivide the object, and secondly, as I've mentioned already, these control points are also used to manipulate the object and change the shape. Now, let's start off with how this FFD is basically used to subdivide an object. First, I'm just going to use my rectangle tool. Shortcut is R. So I'm going to create a rectangle of 1 feet, 1 feet. Okay, now I'm going to make this rectangle as a group. Double click, right click, make it as a group. Go inside the group. I'm going to use my push pull tool. Shortcut is P. And I'm going to provide a height of 3 feet. That's it. So now I have an object in group. Okay. Now I wanted this object to be divided into 10 parts in this height. So what I'm going to do is just right click. If you would have installed the FFD plugin, you can see this option called FFD and another FFD here. So just go click on any one and you'll be seeing 2x2 FFD, 3x3 FFD, n x n FFD. This is nothing but the number of control points what you want around the object. Now I'm going to directly go into n and specify my own control point. So I'll click on n, I'll get a dialog box like this. In this, I've already told you that I want to divide this along its height by 10. So what I'm going to do is for width, I'm just going to click on 1, and depth is again going to be 1, and height wanted to divide it by 10. So if I'm having 11 control points, I can divide it by 10. So I'm going to change it to 11, and just make sure that you're always changing this false to true. If you're not changing it to true, so you'll get only the control points and the shape won't get divided. Now it's true, and I'll click on OK and check what happens. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Now divided totally into 10. So this is the first use of this FFD. With the help of these control points, you can divide an object as per your wish. Now I'll just go inside and check whether if it is divided. Yeah. That's it. So this is the first use of FFD plugin, dividing an object. Secondly, as I've mentioned already, FFD is also used to reparameterize an object with the help of control points. In order to understand that, let me create a sphere. So to create a sphere, first I'm going to click on circle, shortcut is C, press my left arrow key. I'm going to create a circle of radius 1 feet. Done. Now I'm going to just click on the segments here, increase the number of segments to 100 so that I'll get a smooth sphere. Next, I'm going to take my line tool. From this center point, I'll just draw a random line up, and then I'll take my circle tool, and again I'm going to create a perpendicular circle. Done. Even here, I'll just go select this edges. I'm going to increase it to 100. Done. Now I'll erase this extra line here with the help of eraser, and even I'll erase this central face of the perpendicular circle. Now I'm having my path, I'm having my surface, so that I can directly use my follow me and create the sphere. So select the path, click on follow me, click on the surface. Your sphere is ready. Now you can just select, right click, reverse face. Even I'll delete this perpendicular circle. My sphere is ready. Now, let's understand how FFD is used to manipulate an object. Now select, I'm just going to make it as a group. So right click, make group. Done. Now, again, just right click there. You'll find your option FFD. In that FFD, directly go for your N cross N and specify your width, depth, and height as per your wish so that you'll get your control points around it. If you want the sphere also to divide it, so you can just go for true or else false is fine. So now I'm going to go for true, click OK, and check what happens. I'll get my control points. Along with that, I'll even divide the sphere here. And that's it. Now, if you just go inside and check, my sphere is actually divided. Now, let's see how it is used to change the shape of an object by manipulating it. I'm just going to click on this control point group and I'll go inside that group now. Okay. Now, I'm just going to select this top portion, click on S, which is the shortcut for scale, and I'll hold my control and I'll do center to center scaling here. Done. Now check what happens. See. Now again, I'm going to just select the top 2 points, and with the help of move tool, I'm going to increase the height a little bit more. So just press up arrow key and take it up above a little bit. Done. Now see, it becomes a proper egg shape. That's it. So this is how you can basically use it. You can even use your Q tool, which is your rotation, and press your up arrow key, lock it in blue axis, and then just you can rotate it even. So whatever shape you want, you can actually manipulate it with the help of these control points just by having a base object in group. That's it. I hope now you guys would have understood what an FFD is. So by using the same concept, let's try to create a hanging light. In order to create an hanging light, only 3 steps are involved. Step 1 is to create the cross section. Step 2 is to provide height for the cross section. Step 3, changing the shape with the help of FFD plugin. Step 1, let's see how to create the cross section of the hanging light. In order to create that, I'm going to use my circle tool. So from this center point, I'll create a circle of radius 0.5 feet. Done. Now I'm going to check there are how many segments around this circle. So I'll click on this edge, go to entity info. So it is 24 segments. So I have 24 segments on this circle. Now, again, I'm going to take a circle and I'm going to create the outside flippings. So for that, I'm just going to go find the center point of any one segment here and end it in the end point of that segment. Done. Once this process is done, use an eraser, erase off this inner segment only. Okay. Now I have a semicircle, select that semicircle, and you know that there are totally 24 segments here. Do your polar array and complete the process. So I'll press on Q from this center point. I'll make a copy from this edge with the help of control, place it next to it, X 23, done. So I have my cross section ready. I have to just erase off all these extra lines here. So once I've erased all the extra lines with the help of eraser, my cross section is completely ready. Done. I have my cross section ready. Step 2. I'm just going to provide the height of the hanging light. So for that, I'm going to use my push pull tool. Shortcut is P. With the help of that, I'm going to just take it up above with the height of 1 feet. Done. Now I'm going to select the entire thing and then right click, make it as a group. Why? Because as already we know, to make use of my FFD plugin, I need my base object to be in a group. So that's it. I have my group ready to use my FFD plugin. Step 3. Let's use FFD plugin and change the shape of the cylinder and create a hanging light. So we know that already we created this base shape as a group. So I can just select it, right click, click on FFD. I'm directly going to go for N cross N and I'm specifying my control points. Okay. Now in width, I'm going to have 2, and even in depth again 2, and in height, that is vertically, I need 6. Okay. So before we've seen this true part, now let's understand this false here. So here I'm just going to click on OK and check what happens. Yeah, I have my control points, but my cylinder is not divided. Let's see what happens now. Okay, so here basically we have 2 groups. One is my cylinder group and another one is my light group. I'm going to go inside this control point group and only select the top point. Click on S, shortcut is for scale, and then hold your control and just reduce the size. Check what happens. Instead of getting a smooth curve, it is becoming like a cone. So, but I don't want something like this. I want it to be like a smooth surface. So before that, we have one step to do to resolve this problem. What we have to basically do is just Ctrl Z and take off these points. Again, select it, right click, FFD, encross in. First, I'm gonna divide this vertically as much as possible. So what I'm gonna do is width is gonna be 1, depth is again gonna be 1, and height I'm gonna divide it by 24 segments. And now, since I want it divided, I'm gonna go for true, click OK. In a while, the entire cylinder will get divided into 24 segments in its height. Okay, now I have my divisions ready. So in this, I only need my divisions, I don't need the control points, so I'll just delete the control points. That's it. Now I use my FFD and change the shape, it will definitely work properly. So before that, there is one step to do. What is that is, I'm just gonna go inside this group, select everything. I'm going to hide all these coplanar edges. So see what I'm going to do. You have something called soften edges in your default tray. I'm just going to go for that. And I'm going to turn on soften coplanar. That's it. Once I've turned on my soften coplanar, my lines are gone, but it is still retained inside, but it is not seen outside. That's it. So that's it, guys. Now I have my shape ready. I have to repeat the same process again. Select, right click, FFD, click on encross in and specify your same points again. Width is going to be 2 and in depth again 2 control points and height I need 6 control points. That's it. This time already since I've divided it, I'll just go for false itself, click on OK. I'll get my control points around the basic shape. Yeah, I have my control points. Now I'll repeat the same process. I'll go inside the control point group, select everything, scale, shortcut for S, hold your control and do your center to center scaling and reduce it. Done. So see, this is the difference. Last time, before dividing it, we made it like a cone, but this time I'm getting a smooth curve. So this is how you have to make use of your FFD and change your shapes. Now again, I'm going to select the second row and again S, shortcut for scale. Holding my control, I'm going to do center to center scaling again. Done. Even I want to make it even more smaller, so I'll click on K, which will create my hidden parts visible. So again, I'll press my control and then make it even more smaller. That's it. Now I have my top part ready. Only part is remaining is my bottom. So I'm going to select all the points in bottom and then again do the same scaling. Shortcut S, hold your control and do your center to center scaling, but this time a little bit less. So I'll stop here. So that's it. I have my light completely ready. So now one thing what I'm going to do is I'm just going to delete this bottom surface. I'll go inside the group, turn off my K and then select this bottom and delete it. That's it. You have your light ready. Okay. Now I'm just going to delete off all these control points and I'm going to provide small amount of thickness to this light fixture. So for that, I'm going to use my joint push pull, especially I'm going to use my follow push pull. So I'll just go inside, select everything and deselect the top surface and click on your follow push pull. With the help of that, I'm going to provide a thickness of a small amount. Then I'll click on enter and it will process. In a while, I'll get my thickness. Okay, now I have my thickness to the light. Next, I'm going to create the top base and my wire. So for that, I'm going to take my tape tool and first double click in this blue line and create a reference. Now take your circle from this center point, create the base first, double click, make this a separate group, again double click and take it up above a little bit. I'm going to provide a height and then again I'm just going to take a circle, a small circle here. This time it's going to be for my wire. So again make this a separate group. go inside, take it up above, and your wire is also done. So my light fixture is completely ready. Now I have my hanging light ready. Next, I have to just fix the bulb inside and apply material. So for that, I'm just going to go for Component 3D Warehouse and search for bulb. Yeah, I have few bulbs here. I'll just go search for a nice bulb. Yeah, I hope this is fine. Yeah, I have my bulb ready. Next, I have to just fix this bulb inside my hanging light. So first, I'm going to select, right click, flip along, and blue axis. Done. Next, I have to fix this bulb exactly in the center. So to do that, I'm going to go for camera, parallel projection, and then top view. Okay. Now I'll first align this bulb center here. Yeah, I'll just move it front a little bit more. Yeah, done. Now again align it to the center of your light. But now I'm not able to see the bulb, so I'll turn on K so that I can see the hidden objects. Now I can even move and place it exactly in the middle point. Stop here, and even more I'm going to take it down, stop here, and move it a little bit inside even. Done. So my light fixture is fixed. I'll turn off K and I'll go check underneath. Yeah, now I have to just take this bulb above. So again, with your move tool, I'm going to take it up above, press your K, see your hidden objects. Yeah, that's it. Now my bulb is also fixed. So that's it guys. I have my ceiling light ready. Next, only process remaining is I have to apply my material. So I'll select the hanging light, select everything here, and then select for some nice golden color. Yeah, I'll select this dark golden and I'll apply it here. That's it. I have my color applied. Next, even I'll apply my color to the wire here. So I'll select black and I'll apply it to my wire. So that's it guys. I have my light ready. I'll even delete this line here. So that's it. I have my hanging light ready. I'll go for camera, perspective, done. I hope you guys would have liked the video. If you want any other videos in SketchUp, please do let us know in the comment section below. And please do like, share and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.